there, Jen Roque here at stampcampwithjen.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Summerfield, Florida, and welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. If you'll notice in the corner over my left shoulder here is my trusty assistant, Ethan.
I'm back, guys.
He's back. He was helping me when I did my first ever virtual Facebook party for the July through December 2022 mini catalog, and you guys loved him so much you asked if he would join me on Mondays, so he is here. He is using my husband's Facebook account, Matt Roque, since he's too young to have his own Facebook account. So if you see comments from Matt Roque, that's actually Ethan commenting on whatever it is you have to say. So thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching live, be sure to give me a little heart. See if I can do that with my hands. Heart or a thumbs up. Not so great, but it's all right. If you're watching the replay on my YouTube channel, please also give me a little heart or a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you never miss a video notification. So I have some fun updates to share with you today before we get to our fun fold card. It's one that we made at my recent in-person Stamp Camp classes, and it comes together so quick and easy. You guys are really gonna like it. Hi Sue, thanks for joining from Alabama. As you join, those of you that are watching live, please say hello. Let me know what you've been up to. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment below on my YouTube channel and say hello as well. I love hearing from you guys. And let me know what you think of this project that we do today when we're all done, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around and I will share some quick announcements and then we'll get to today's project. It's going to be lots of fun. So let me switch around here. There we go. So get everything all set up. Hi, Connie from Ohio. Welcome. I heard today somebody from Georgia said that kids had their first day of school today on August 1st. Can you believe that? I could not believe it. My son starts Thursday. He's not excited about it. We actually...
Day after my birthday.
Day after his birthday. And we actually have his back to school orientation tomorrow. He's going to be starting middle school this year, so we're going to be getting his information for his classes. I'm assuming he'll find out where all those are, and we'll be getting lots of information tomorrow. Hi Kay, hi Jessica, thanks for joining us. All right, so let's get to the announcements real quick. So since it is August 1st, hi Roberta, thanks for joining us. Since it is August 1st, we have a new host code, and I always put these in the description after the video's over so that you can just click on the link and shop with me. If your order is under $150, please use this host code. That's how I earn free products that I in turn share with you all when you order through me. Everybody that places an order through me, I always send them a little card, a free gift, and some candy. I just think that's kind of a fun way to say thank you. So be sure to use this host code if your order is under $150. If it's over $150, don't worry about the host code. Just enjoy your Stampin' Rewards. And those of you that are on my Facebook group, you'll notice today with the host code post, I also shared the chart of host rewards, like how much you earn. So it's kind of a tiered system. It starts off with at $150, you get 10% of your subtotal in Stampin' Rewards. So $150 order, you would get $15 in Stampin' Rewards, and that's free money to claim products for free, basically. So like coupons, basically. Oh, thanks, Jessica. I love those little flamingo mailers that I use. Everybody loves them because the teal packaging and the flamingos, it's very easy to spot in the mail and get excited. So hi Leslie, thanks so much for joining us. But yeah, so you can look at that Stampin' Rewards chart and see how much you would earn in Stampin' Rewards That's on my Facebook page for those of you that can see me on Facebook. And then going on right now, I was just talking about back to school. So Stampin' Up! Is offering back to school savings on some of their products. 13 states and Puerto Rico offer tax-free items on like markers and Stamp and Seal and things like that. So, I have a huge bag of it, Kay. I bought like a jumbo size bag of it. It's perfect for when it's hot out and I don't have to worry about chocolate melting in the mail. So I love them too. But anyway, so back to school sales tax savings, you can get those. Check out stampcampwithjen.com. I have a whole post about this. And it's also been in my newsletter. There are a lot of states that start this weekend or that have the sales tax this weekend, like Arkansas, Illinois, Missouri, New Mexico, Ohio, South Carolina, Texas, Virginia, and West Virginia. Lots of states are participating in that sales tax holiday this weekend, so be sure to check that out, okay? And if you're a newsletter subscriber, I have this information in my newsletter. You'll be able to see it on Friday, okay? And then Celebration. We're about halfway through Celebration. It does end this month. I hope that you are enjoying Celebration. Some items are starting to sell out. And with that, Stampin' Up! Has decided to add to the Celebration list. Yay! So, I will be sending an email tomorrow, but you'll be able to see this, I believe, on the on the Stampin' Up! Website. You'll be able to see this information, and I will have a blog post about it, and I will send an email about that tomorrow. It wrapped in Stamp Camp boxes. Stop talking trash while I'm trying to do my Facebook Live. You mean paper pumpkin boxes, probably. I like to use those as gift boxes.
Mom, I didn't know that you could see
I can see them this time.
That's cool.
It's just whenever I was in the group, I couldn't see it. So now I can see everything you're saying.
You might jump a little bit.
So starting tomorrow, August 2nd, through the end of August, or the end of Celebration, Stampin' Up! Has decided to take some items that are from the annual and mini catalogs and offer them as free gifts with your Celebration orders. So there are some embossing folders here, some metallic paper that dots and spots die, which is really fun, some craft gift boxes, some dies, so lots of cool things. Now, the important thing to note about this is in this flyer, these item numbers are different. So if you want to claim these items, you have to use the item numbers that are in this flyer to get the items for free. If you use the normal item numbers, you will get charged. So you want to make sure that you use the new item numbers in here, okay? And I'm sure it'll be a learning process because right now what you do with Celebration items is you check out and then there's a screen after you hit the checkout button, there's a screen that has pictures of all the Celebration items. But obviously with these, it's a little bit different because I don't know for sure, but I don't think they're going to have pictures like that. You're going to have to actually manually enter the numbers and claim it like you do Stampin' Rewards. But again, I'm not 100% sure. Once I get all that figured out, I will be sure to include that in a newsletter email tomorrow and try to put it on my blog and Facebook page as well. So it may be a little bit of a learning curve, but we'll all figure it out together, okay? But it is very exciting that they came out with more items for Celebration, especially since I know like the Rings of Love DSP is on back order. And there was something else. The Tree Lot dies. I couldn't even figure out if they're on back order or just been discontinued, and my light just went out. That's all right. So, you know, lots of information we're all still trying to figure out. Lots of things have been selling out because people just love them so much. So, but be sure to check back tomorrow and I will try to get all that information out to you as soon as possible, okay? All right, and that's all I have for my updates today. I hope you guys are excited about that. I was really excited when I heard about that. And I hope you are too. All right, so this is the card we're going to be making today. Super fun. This is called a double flap fun fold card. And I just thought it was so fun. We're using this beautiful Butterfly Kisses designer series paper, and I am using the Simply Fabulous stamp set with it. I really feel like this stamp set coordinates with this paper perfectly. All the little flowers match up. It's just really cool. So that's what I decided to use for this. And so this is what we're gonna make today. All right. So I have 2 kits cut with these colors. So this is the one that we're making for today's project, but you can change up the colors of the paper and the bases and the designer series paper however you want. And as always, I will have the dimensions, the supply list, and the PDF tutorial all on my blog Tuesday, August 2nd. I always do Tuesday around noon Eastern time. I always post the PDF tutorial as well as the video and everything on my blog. So I have a piece of Calypso Coral. It's got a little score line here on the side. We're just gonna fold that over and burnish with our bone folder or crease. Okay. And then this little panel is gonna go right here on the left-hand side on that shorter panel. Oh, and this is pretty too. You could probably even do it that way if you wanted it a little more subdued. Ethan is very excited about his birthday. We had a fun party on, what was that, Friday?
Yes.
And we got an inflatable, it was like a bouncy castle water slide combo, and he had his friends over. It was a good time.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
I really liked it, and we had that bounce house from Friday to Sunday.
Yeah, we did have a long time.
Every day since I got it.
Oh, thanks, Kay. Thanks, Sue. And this is so easy to put together. You'll be able to make a bunch of these. So let's do this little bit of stamping. So we have to stamp this little flower here. We're going to use Fresh Freesia and Parakeet Party. I like to stamp on the liner before I put it in the card. Just in case I mess up, I can always flip it over or grab another piece of paper. But it's much better to stamp before you adhere it. That way you can always replace it if you need to. So we're just gonna put it right in the little corner here. And mine's a little bubbly, I don't know why. Let's see if I can go over it just a little bit more. Because they're photopolymer, it's usually easy to see. I'm gonna stand up so I can get right above it too. Let's see if I can try to line it up. Oh, not bad. Just a little juicy. All right. Oh, they wanted to come to your party? You tell them what you used to tell everybody when you were little?
You are not invited to my party.
He used to get so mad when he was like 2, and that was his big threat to everybody was, well, you cannot come to my party. And we're like, what party are you talking about? It'd be like January. His birthday was nowhere near. And he was just, that was his big threat. You couldn't come to whatever party he was talking about. All right, so we did the Fresh Freesia and then that beautiful Parakeet Party. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this little side flap here, and I have it scored. This is 3 by 4 inches, and it's scored on the long side at the 1 inch mark. And we're just gonna fold this over and burnish again, crease on that little flap. And then what we're gonna do is on this inside, so with it folding together, this is the inside here. We're gonna take a little bit of liquid glue and just put it a thin, even layer on this little flap here. And then on the right hand side, so the same side that you did your flower stamp, we're gonna put it underneath the basic white cardstock, kind of in the center of the right hand side of the card. And you wanna be able to fold it over that part, okay? So looking at the back side here, it's like right there. If it's a little off, it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just kind of eyeball it and try to center it. I still like to have fun. Bouncy castles are fun. I remember I did one, we had one in the Air Force, at like some party for, it was like a picnic, and there were a bunch of little kids, and me and one of my friends tried to get in it, and I think after about 10 minutes we were exhausted from jumping up and down. We couldn't take it anymore. We were so out of breath. But they are a lot of fun. All right, so I'm just using my finger to flatten that glue and make sure it's really good and adhered there. And now we're gonna flip it over, and on the back of this white piece, we're just gonna take some adhesive and we're gonna stick it to the inside of our card base here. So we'll just open that flap, and just like a regular card liner, you'll just center it on the right hand side here, just like that. And when you close it, you'll close the left flap, and then the right flap will end up going right over that. So now we can go ahead and take our designer series paper and put it on that right flap there. And again, if you wanted to use the other side, you could. That would be really pretty. But I've already got butterflies on that side, so I'm gonna stick with the kind of geometric pattern I have here. We're just gonna put that right in the center of this square here. Okay. And then for this little strip, we're taking the saying from Simply Fabulous. Again, all these stamps are from Simply Fabulous. We have the little flower we did in Fresh Freesia, and then these little leaves we did in Parakeet Party, and now we're using the Just Saying Hello, and we're gonna do this in Night of Navy. This is a good, like, just anytime card just to have to let somebody know you're thinking about them. Maybe you haven't talked to them in a while and you want them to know that you're thinking about them. So we're just gonna stamp this right in the center of this strip here. Perfect. And then we are gonna take this piece and we're gonna adhere it to the center of the designer series paper square. And when we put it on here, we're gonna line up those white edges with the edges of the designer series paper on the left and right side, okay? And I'm just laying this down flat, not popping up anything on this project today. So I'll just kind of line that up, kind of center it between the top and the bottom, and line it up from left to right with that designer series paper. Now, you can leave it like this if you want, but I thought it would be fun to take these fun flower resin shapes that come in all these beautiful colors, and all these colors match that Butterfly Kisses paper perfectly. So all these colors coordinate with this paper for this project. So you can take any of the flowers you want. It's really personal preference, and I think I'm gonna grab, what color do you think, Ethan? Pick two colors.
Let's go with yellow and...
Okay, we'll do a big yellow one down here in the corner.
maybe that neon greenish.
That's the little one.
Yeah.
And we'll do the neon green. So that's what I like to do to kind of fill in that little bit of extra space right there by the Just Saying Hello. So these are really fun. They're almost like, well, they're resin, but they're like popped up and smooth. They're really cool. It's just a nice way to kind of add some dimension and texture and fun to your card. So, but that's it. So like I said, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right, bud? Mm-hmm. And there's our fun fold cards. So I hope you guys will give these a try. They're super fun, super easy. You did pick the right colors, I think, bud. I hope you guys have enjoyed this project today. Remember to check back tomorrow if you're watching live. If you're watching the replay, then check today for all the information for those new celebration items. I will be sure to post them on my blog. I'll send out a newsletter email sometime during the day, and I will have the information on my Facebook page as well. So lots of areas you can check for the info, okay? All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, I forgot my fun announcement that I was going to make. Well, I think I will make that on Friday instead. I will have a special post on Friday and share what that announcement is. So I guess you guys will just have to wait a couple days. All right, guys. Well, until next time, if you need anything at all, please reach out to me and let me know. And be safe and happy stamping. Bye-bye.